Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that, ayy? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints where you ain't? Cause you can't, yeah. Who that say they gon' beat them Saints where you ain't? Cause you can't. These boys know what it is when you messing with the champ. And they ain't a lot, but you know it's going down. I ain't really talking fame, but I'm the hottest around. And they ain't worried about it, cause you know how it is when you get into that bag. You get into that bag when you chase into that bag. You get into that bag when you run into that bag. You chase into that bag when you get into that bag. You chase into that bag, yeah. All I see is dollar signs, money on my mind. And I can't worry about you, come spin to the work, hustle. Boy, you know I get it off the muscle. Why these boys stressing? Look.
What's up, Who Dat TV family? We are back 2-0 at that. Feeling good as a Saints fan. Got the Packers next week. So, hey, we're going to try to keep this train rolling, keep these dubs stacking. And, hey, man, before you know, we probably be the conference champs, then division champs, and then, hey, the sky's the limit. But taking a game at a time. So, slow rolling, man. I'm excited, and I can't wait to talk about Saints and football in general with y'all. But before we do, let me bring in our other host. Of course, y'all know him. He's on here week by week with me, my brother, Jay Floyd. You on mute, brother?
Oh, look. You caught me slipping this time. Okay. That's the last time it's going to happen. Look, I'll do it again. Who that? Hey, the second W this week. You was talking that talk, too, a little bit earlier. I like how you was grilling off division champs, conference champs. But, you know, the goal right now is just to go 1-0 every week, and we've done that so far in 2 weeks. And can't wait to see where we're going. But like you said, it's trending in the direction of us at least having an opportunity to win the division at the end of the year. And that's what we kind of mentioned us having our sights set on. So I can't wait to see it play out. Who that?
For sure. Who that for sure, man. Had a good past weekend. Your boy got married. If y'all don't follow me, your boy got married. I'll pop my picture up here.
Hey, congrats.
Sure. So yeah, so it was a good weekend, real good weekend. My beautiful wife, as y'all can see right there. But yeah, man, it was outstanding. I couldn't ask for a better wedding, man. It was real good.
For sure. I'm glad that you had us there.
there.
Shout out to my new sister, man. Yeah, we had a ball, bro. It was incredible.
Yeah, man. We had a good time. We hit that south side hard, didn't we, Floyd?
Too hard, brother. Look, I woke up this morning and said, I need to ice my knees. I legit need an ice bath after that, man. That's how you know it was a great celebration. And congrats again to you and Ray, the new Mrs. Allen, you know.
Yeah,
sir.
Yeah.
Congrats to both of y'all, man. Love y'all.
Love you too, my brother. Man, if y'all haven't heard, if y'all did hear Kid Timmy D song at the beginning, that's his YouTube right there, Kid Timmy D 37. Go check him out. He has all type of other music on there for y'all. And also our boy Dre Love. Our boy Dre Love's brand is right there. His Instagram is Dre Love for real, and his YouTube is Make It Lovely Live. So go check Dre Love's music out for more fire music. You will catch his music on our sponsors video and our outro video for sure. So y'all can hear a little taste of what he got, but that's not nothing close to what he has for sure in store on his pages. So go check him out on there. And then of course, my brother Commodity Brand. Go check his website out at commoditybrand.myshopify.com, and his Instagram is Commodity Brand. And he can tell you a lot more on that. Yeah, we got it on too. We got it on.
All of that. Not too much to say. Fall collection on the way. Not too much to say. It's on the way.
Fall, yeah. I can't wait for that to drop for sure.
Yes, sir. Couple weeks.
And we are going to talk about football with y'all. But before we do, let me pop up our sponsors video. So check our sponsors out for Who Dat TV, y'all. Who Dat TV is sponsored by Buneenies. If you haven't got you a nice beanie from Buneenies, go to www.buneenies.com. They have all type of colors on there from red, cream, black, orange, baby blue, yellow, pink, and they also have kid sizes on there also. You can check the story of Buneenies on the website, and also the money is going into a good cause, so you can check the cause on the website also. Shout out Buneenies. Who Dat TV is also sponsored by MKE Drip or Drown. London can get his hands on almost anything. His Instagram is drip_or_drown_MKE. And as you can see on his page, hey, he don't miss. So hey, hit him up and get your feet right for a nice price.
Make it make sense, you gotta make it make sense, make it make sense, make it make sense.
Also sponsoring Who Dat TV is KBN and Candles. She can make your own customized cups, quilts, stickers, and she also has plenty of candles in stock, from masculine to seasonal candles. You can get it all. All you gotta do is check out her Instagram at KBN and Candles. Her TikTok is KBN Crafts and Candles, and her website is www.kbnandcandles.com. Yes, indeed. That is our sponsors for Who Dat TV. Shout out to all our sponsors for sure. And we enjoy working with y'all. So, hey, man, say we back at it. You know, we 2-0. We 2-0, Floyd. We shaking the dust off a little bit. We haven't been on here since week 1, you know, due to the wedding and everything. But hey, everything been going on smooth. We 2-0. Our recap, man. I just want to check out our recap for the New Orleans Saints versus the Carolina Panthers. And we're gonna pop the highlights up here for y'all, so me and Floyd can, you know, go play by play and watch it with y'all.
Heel off to the right in the slot.
Back like we never left, bro. It was such a slow developing game. Like,
Michael
I expected
Thomas,
us to both
the veteran who has worked his way back in. When he's healthy, he's as good as it gets.
6-6.
Would love to make him uncomfortable. They've knocked him to the ground a couple times already. And on third down, protection holds up, and he lofts it. It's a first downfield throw, threw it into coverage there. And Alante Taylor came over, did not make the interception. He juggled it, was out of bounds.
On defense, we just made Bryce's day real long and hard.
Pressure picked up, looking for Thomas on the edge, who goes back. Not in
crazy
bounds.
catch by
Caught
MT
the ball,
right,
didn't
right
get the
there.
feet down. Dante Jackson in coverage. Second down plays against his group become important on 2nd and 9. They hand it.
Carl Granderson, he has been performing. He has stepped up in that role and took over. Man, we had Bryce Young on skates all day.
Yeah, it was backyard football, which, you know,
hell of a play by Lat. That was almost a pick right there.
His second could have been his second of the day, I believe, by that point, or he had an opportunity to get to during this game.
Big play by Carl.
Yes,
big play by Carl. We needed that, man. They could at least got 3 off there, and we stopped them from getting 3. And 6 at that, could be worse, 6. So got the ball back right there. That was huge. The DA is fired up.
Needed that. Love to see the hustle by the big DN. Love to see Pete Warner hustling, and also Brian Brzee, the rookie right there, chasing it down.
Him out. Yeah. Yes, sir. Right here, quick screen right there. We stuffing that. That's not going nowhere. Look at all the hats to the ball, Floyd. Come on, man.
And that's where it felt like a lot of, or the bulk of Bryce Young's completions were coming from, was from 5 yards and then, you know, close to the line of scrimmage. So,
and what a catch right here by Olave, bro. That was huge. 3rd and 7. He spiked the ball right there. Luckily, it went out of bounds because I don't think did he touch him right there?
I don't know. Unless you're considering this right here, him touching him down.
That's a catch. Look, he didn't touch him. It was like, so luckily the ball went out of bounds. And then Tony Jones comes and powered it through, you know, to get another touchdown for us right there. So that's love.
He's been really clutch for us in short yardage downs, which we've needed, especially with Jamal going down to injury and no Kendre Miller. That's been clutch. He's been a heaven sent for us. Long day for Bryce Young.
Yes, pressure up the middle. Tough.
Long day.
Tough. Tough.
Love to see it. But we called it in the offseason. We felt like we would go 2-0 against this ball club. So it's good to get them out the way in week 2.
Pressure on Derek Carr.
Off schedule
what
throw.
What a dot, bro. What a dot.
Running to his right, off schedule throw, kind of across his body. Put him right on the money. Yikes.
Pressure, man. Pressure. What a hit.
Yeah, Lante.
Was that Lante? Yeah. Come on, man. Number 1. You love to see it.
Low scoring game, still 13-6. So every play matters. And we just had him in under duress on every snap.
You ain't running from Mario Davis. You ain't getting 4 at least.
Love it. Probably the throw of the night.
Man, tell me about it.
Deep ball to Rashid Shaheed. He pumped him on the out and up. And I think that was Dante Jackson, who went for it. And then it's a foot race right there. It's a track meet. Race to the football.
That's just, 2 weeks straight he come through with a huge catch that we need for him to make.
Right, the play of the day in the first 2 weeks.
Man, and I love this right here, man. Get Taysom Hill involved in the football game. He is pounding that rock. Keep feeding that man, bro. He averaged 8.3 yards per carry, Floyd. 8.3.
Love to see it. And I think I saw a crazy stat. Y'all let me know if I'm misquoting it, but it said something like when Taysom Hill gets 7 carries or more, the Saints are something like 21-0 in his career.
That's wild. That's wild. So, that's a wild stat.
Just get him the ball. And I guess, like you said, if it's 8 yards a pop, that's at least 50 yards right there. 7 carries. Another first down right here on the quarterback power.
Look how you follow downhill, man. He's downhill. He runs downhill. That's what I love about him. Like,
that's the end of the game. He could have chunked him for a whole lot more yards, but he slid. So love to see it, and hopefully they can continue what they've been doing, running the football, because the pass game has kind of been taking care of itself. I know it's not yielding 1 million touchdowns, but like we saw a stat that the top 3 receivers on the Saints haven't logged a drop yet, knock on wood. So the more that they can continue executing, those touchdowns will come, and this offense will be even more explosive as long as they can continue running the football the way they've been doing.
And that's a crazy stat that you did bring to our attention, Floyd. 48 targets in between Rashid Shaheed, Michael Thomas, and Chris Olave. 48 targets, 0 drops.
0.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Coming from the
big 3. Yeah, and we talked about it. We talked about it all off season that, Michael Thomas coming back, that's going to open up everything for Chris Olave and Rashid Shaheed, because it's like you cannot ignore Michael Thomas. It's like he's showing us week by week he's still that guy. Like, so, man.
You can ignore him if you want to. He'll get you for 9+ catches. Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. So we through week 2. Of course, we had week 1. We beat the Titans by 1 point. Coming week 2, we beat them by 3 points against the Carolina Panthers. What's your pros and cons for the Saints after watching them after week 2, Floyd? What's your highs and lows on them, man?
The pro, I would definitely say, is that it seems like even amidst all of the O-line kind of letdown that we've seen, especially in the pass game, we're still having 300+ yard games through the air. And not suffering too many sacks, and especially not on crucial downs. So that's my big pro, is that if we can protect any better than we have been, which has been pretty horrible, to be blatantly honest, the passing game is only going to grow and be even more efficient than it's been, which is extremely efficient. So as long as we can protect a little bit better than we have been, I think we'll start to see a lot more of those wide receiver touchdowns. Being that it doesn't have to be the first or second read, and we'll see Derek Carr kind of work himself through his progressions more and not have to rely on the check down and the tight end so much. So if we can eke out another 0.5, 0.8 seconds, per drop back of protection, of clean pocket, I think Derek Carr is going to be even better than he's been. And he's been playing pretty well, considering the circumstances, in my opinion. I know some Saints have been, some Saints fans have had varying, opinions on Derek Carr. But for me, I couldn't have asked for any much more than what he's been doing so far, considering the left tackle situation, to be honest.
I agree with you, man. Pros for me on my end, which we're going to talk about here on the next topic, is the defense, man, for sure. Like you said, the left tackle spot is really we need to work on that, because we seen it in week 1 and 2 that they've been in the backfield on that left side, and it's making Derek Carr really uncomfortable, man. He's not comfortable throwing the ball knowing that his blind side is not protected. And if you know football, any quarterback wants that blind side to be protected. That's career injuries that can happen from that left side. So I go back on Teron Armstead. We're huge and missing him in that position, because ever since we got rid of Teron, man, it's been a battle trying to figure out who our left tackle is going to be. Trevor Penning, we drafted him high, but in my eyes, he just hasn't been performing to what I feel like he could be. He has a lot to work on, obviously. And maybe, man, I don't know, maybe switch Pete back into, where we had him and put Hurst back out. I don't know, man. It's just not working on that left side. But that's really the biggest thing we got to get fixed as far as cons. And I think everything else is going to play out. Go back to the screens. We need to go back to screens more. If we're getting that pressure from the left side, hit the short routes, get the yards that we can get, man. 3, 4, 5 yards, take them, man. We need them instead of just swallowing up the sacks. But I seen DC in this past game. He threw a bogey, flat-footed, and and he said in his interview, before the ball left his hands, he's like, "Oh, what a dummy!" Like, he was thinking in his head, "What a dummy!" Like, he didn't mean to let that go. But that's the only thing that I have as far as cons. Pros, man, we're 2-0. We're 2-0. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. I don't care how you get them, just get them. Just get the
another little mini pro I would throw in there. Shoot, knock on wood again. I feel like I say it every week, but freaking Michael Thomas is still healthy. Going into week 3, and showing no signs of slowing down. It's not, like Ken kind of mentioned, that it's not the quote unquote Mike of old, and we shouldn't expect to see him, going out and busting people for 150 plus every single week. But as long as he can be there on the field consistently, defenses are going to have to pay attention to him. So that's just another little mini pro to kind of throw in there. And, the fact that it opens up so much for other people, even guys like Tony Jones Jr., to score 2 touchdowns in the football game, having been coming into the season as a 4th-string, running back. And so the con is exactly what you brought up, to be honest. It's the left tackle situation. And I'll be brief because you touched on pretty much everything I wanted to say except for this. And that's, I don't want to say it and speak ill, speak it to existence, but I don't see number 4 playing 17 games and going through a playoff stretch with the way that the O-line has been protecting so far. I feel like he has been doing a masterful, almost like wizardry job of making them look a little bit better than they have been, and, wiggling around in the pocket and buying himself time and getting clean to make some of those throws that he has been making. But it's asking a lot for a guy who's up over 30 years old to do that for 17 weeks. And then, 4 or 5 more weeks for the playoff run that we're expecting the Saints to have.
That's tough.
So that's the con that I, mainly could bring up. It's nothing on defense. It's really nothing with the skill players, involved in the passing game or the run game. It's just the way that they're protecting.
Yeah. And like Derek Carr mentioned in his interview too, man, he said he doesn't have to play perfect and we're still getting dubs. So just imagine if he just comes out and has that perfect game. Like I can only imagine, man. And like I said, we're squeezing them by. We win by 1 point, come back, win by 3. But hey, regardless, another one I want to bring up our defense. I want to hop into our defense real quick before I'm gonna skip a topic, because our defense has been balling. I'm talking about lights out, bro. And they also set a franchise record for 10 straight opponents under 20 points. So Think about that, y'all. 10 straight opponents under 20 points. That's hard to do in the league in the NFL, man. So kudos to our defense. I don't think it's been done. The last time it's been done was by the Dawn Patrol in 1981. So that's wild, bro. That just shows you a lot on how our defense is looking this year. And we all about business. And Marshawn Lattimore, bro. Lights out, Floyd. 8 targets, 3 catches allowed for 30 yards, bro. Ooh. 1 INT with 4 forced incompletions, bro.
In 2 weeks.
So he's also making a statement, Floyd. I can't say no more about our defense to be honest with you, man.
I love what I've been seeing. It's pretty much it's a team approach, which is my favorite, brand of defense to watch. Nobody's really gambling. Nobody's really, doing anything outside of what the defense is asking of them in that position, in that play. They're just going out and playing team football. I saw something that said we're number 4 as far as yardage allowed, top 4 or 3 in defense. And that's only going to get better because I've seen some plays where, like we just showed, where Alontae Taylor jumped a route or 2 and could have intercepted and taken it away, and we haven't quite taken those away. So once we start completing plays, this defense has the potential to be the number 1 defense in the NFL this season. And we're just getting started, and we're already top 4 playing the brand of football that they're playing. So hats off, salute to DA. Got to salute Dennis Allen because
defense,
he is the one spearheading the defensive calls that they make and the schemes that they come up with throughout the week. So again, this is we said it for 3 weeks in preseason, and so this is the 5th or 6th week straight, 2 weeks in the regular season that I'm coming in here saying I got no qualms with the way Dennis Allen has approached this season and what he's been able to do on the field.
Me either, man. And like you just mentioned, bro, our defense is so crazy, bro. My bad, I'm over here watching. I look at the Saints come on, I get hooked on.
Yeah,
our defense is so crazy, bro, that like you said, fourth, and we had like 3 or 4 turnovers all year last year and 7 in 2 weeks. Like that flips a script, bro. That's coming out making a statement that, like, hey, we here, like we the heart and soul of this team, and we here, and we got your back, Derek Carr. You ain't got, like you said, you ain't got to play perfect. Just do you, and we're gonna get you by. We're gonna get this up, man.
And there's a reason that they've been able to hold 10 straight opponents to 20 yards or under throughout the last 10 matchups that we've had, and that's because they buy in. It's like a bend but don't break defense. Whereas they're just going to keep hunting, keep attacking, and keep, making the next play be the most important play. And you can see it. I haven't really seen this defense as a unit get tired at the end of games like I see other teams often do. And so if we can shore up some of those small chunk yardage plays that we give up here and there, small missed tackle issues that we may see pop up here and there, like I said, this defense definitely has shown themselves to have the potential to be the number 1 defense in the league, statistically wise, and pretty much, with the fear factor as far as what the rest of the league looks at them as. I think people are starting to kind of take notice that, okay, you better bring your hat to work that day if you're on offense, because these guys are going to hit you in the mouth and they're going to try to get you up off the field.
Facts. And we are going to be without Marcus May, speaking on defense, for 3 games due to a substance abuse policy. But he will, Jordan Howden will be taking his spot, it's looking like, for his suspension. So we'll see how that plays out, throwing the rookie in there. And I'm confident in him. He won that battle with a lot of veterans. And, Lonnie Johnson, you got a lot of the veterans that he was competing against for that safety spot, and he ended up coming out on top and making that 53-man roster. So I'm pretty confident in Jordan Howden and what he'll do coming up, with our defense. So
yeah, Tyrann and those guys, they'll get them right. They'll figure things out. And this is a safety that they were excited about on draft day and excited about throughout camp. So he's just hadn't gotten those opportunities outside of special teams. to show what he can do. Now he's got those opportunities, and with Green Bay coming in next week, looking to throw the football a good bit, I'd imagine we'll see what he's got.
Yeah, they're gonna test him.
Yeah,
they're gonna test him. You know, it ain't like they're not gonna go for him. They're gonna test him, man. He's a rookie out there, and they're gonna go after him, man. But I feel like he's gonna be prepared. He's waiting on this moment. That's what if you're a young cat in the league, man, that's what you're waiting on. You're waiting on them to test you like that, so you can make your statement. You know, shine on them. But we talk about the defense a lot, Floyd. Who's the offensive player that's standing out the most for the Saints in your
right
eyes?
now? It's not throughout the whole game, obviously, but it's in those crucial moments. I could obviously say Chris Olave with what he's done in his second season. He hasn't he hasn't missed a beat. But I'm gonna go with the guy who's been clutch for us in the past 2 weeks, and that's Rashid Shaheed, man. Extremely clutch and winning routes in situations where the defense knows we're throwing the football. They know we might even be going deep and things like that, and still being able to turn those plays into completions against good secondaries is really exciting because the two defenses we just saw, well, considering the back end, are really good compared to what we're going to kind of start seeing here after we play the Packers. I know they have a really good secondary too, but then there's a little bit of a drop off there. And so if he can continue doing what he's been doing, it's going to get a little bit easier to up that production. And I think he'll be able to do so. But he's who's most outstanding for me because I think out of the three receivers, the trio that we've got, the three-headed monster, he's the guy that we were, almost collectively expecting the least of. And he's shown up and shown out more so than people were thinking he was going to do. So he's got to be most outstanding for me.
You mentioned him already. For me, Chris Olave, that's mine for sure. I feel like he upgraded a lot from last season as far as catching the ball due to contact. As we seen last game, bro, he fingertips the ball and still has the control to come down and make that catch after a great defensive swipe. I mean, but he swiped the ball right where his hand's supposed to be at, and he still makes that catch, man. That's outstanding. So just looking at last season, all the, every time he hit the ground, the ball pop out here and there, bro. He's making catches like that now. So that shows the work he put in the offseason. But that's a Rashid Shaheed too. You can't sleep on him with the big moments. So I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did pick him as your offensive standing out player. But
yeah, and it's a long list. Like from offense, we could have went with a couple of different guys because I don't know if I expected them, even though we haven't, just gone out and had a 4 touchdown, 5 touchdown game yet. I didn't expect them to be as efficient as they are this early, especially with like churning out drives and grinding out more downs and first downs. They've been doing a really good job of like keeping our defense off of the field so that when they do go out there, they can go be elite and not get tired. So the play caller could be the outstanding offensive player.
Yeah, for sure.
You want to go that way because they've done more creative things than what we've been seeing. And B-Cards has executed those. So I love what I've been seeing, and I've seen people talk a little bit down on what the offense has been doing.
Because they expect so much more. I mean, honestly, we expected to be getting in them red zone situations and scoring the football, and not just settling for 3. And speaking on the 3, shout out to Blake Groupie, man, for winning that spot and showing that, hey, he deserved that spot. And you got Will Lutz, no disrespect to, Will Lutz. He was our kicker for years, but he goes over to Denver and he misses, a few. And Blake Groupie is just perfect out here. So that's so that's something to look out for as far as special teams. But man, we just wanted to get in that red zone and score the ball. That's where we struggled last year, and we didn't want that same struggle this year. But we showed that we can still score the ball, even though we don't score every time we get in there. We're scoring here and there, and that's all that matters compared to last year. We couldn't score at all in the red zone, man. So.
Correct, and this offense, we've even though some people have expected us to be even more explosive than we have been more explosive this year without Alvin Kamara yet than we were last year all season with Alvin Kamara. So expecting to see 41 come back, week 7.
When he does,
that's when we probably can go ahead and take off if Derek Carr is still healthy and this train is still rolling that way. So we're trending in the right direction, and it's looking pretty exciting, going into October.
Yeah, week 3, we got Packers in week 3, and then AK's coming back in week 4, man, against the Buccaneers at our house. So, and then I also seen Beyonce was performing at that game. That's crazy.
Okay,
Buccaneers game. So that's
she's in the city. Yeah.
But speaking on our division or whatever, or conference, the NFC outlook is crazy right now, bro. I didn't expect it to look how it looks, so I did want to bring this up as a topic.
I'm sick.
Bro, we got, of course, we're 2-0. The Falcons are 2-0.
Atlanta ag, man.
And the Bucks are 2-0.
Yeah, and Tampa Bay.
But look, Falcons, man, you got Bijan Robinson over there just holding the fort down, carrying dubs, just carrying all the fort, man. So I don't see him doing that all year. Right. Especially when you come against a good defense like the Saints, So what's got to go is the Bucks. I feel like they're just inching by, man. It's still early, and I don't see them keeping this train rolling either. So
absolutely,
hopefully they'll fall off too.
Yeah, here very soon, very soon. But like you said, we did not expect to see 3 2-0 teams.
Oh no!
In the division, Tampa Bay's outlook did not look good for winning 2 games, so. There's a possibility they're a slightly better football team than we were thinking. Atlanta is it looks ugly because Bijan Robinson's out there running around with number 7. I'm like, hold on, bro. That's not Vic. So, I don't really like it. I don't like anything that goes on, in the Atlanta Falcon area. So hopefully, that train will start slowing down too pretty soon. But I still have very high prospects for when both of those teams match up with the New Orleans Saints. I don't think they have what they would need to score enough points to outscore us, and that's as constructed right now. So, going into those division matchups or outlooking what we might be able to do, I think we can either sweep or split, games with both of those teams. And like I mentioned, I'm pretty sure, knock on wood, but I think we're going to sweep the Carolina Panthers as well. And so that would put us into position to be in contention to win the NFC South.
We snuck one at their house, so that was huge. Sneaking one at their house, always huge because that home field advantage, nothing like that. So
especially for a rookie.
Oh yeah.
Good luck coming to the Dome, Bryce.
Ooh, it's gonna be loud. It's gonna be loud for you, Bryce. For real. And speaking on the loudness, Cameron Jordan got a podcast. Play. I don't know if you've seen. He said, man, he's at the line, and he don't hear Bryce Young's like calling like the hut because you got A-Rod and Drew Brees who's all out like hut like all loud.
Oh yeah, you gonna hear him.
And then you got Bryce Young coming in there talking about hut like all low and loud. So he said when the ball was snapped a couple of times, he was like, man, I know the ball didn't get snapped. I didn't hear nothing type stuff. Maybe he was going off the clap, maybe he was going off, but no, this is Bryce Young voice, how low he is, man. But yeah, you got to put a little bass in his voice, Bryce Young, when he comes to the Dome, man, because it's going to be loud.
He's just got to step into that role. There were some other situations in that Saints game where he looked really flustered. Miles Sanders had to help him line up because they were in the shotgun on the wrong those snaps, and he's behind the right guard and not behind the center. So that would have been a botched snap if he didn't pay attention and realize and line himself up correctly. So those little small things that, a lot of people think are just easy to figure out, or they just happen naturally like they would on a Madden video game or anything like that. Those are the kind of things that every single snap you have to figure out alignment, assignment. And I know that's even harder for a quarterback, let alone a rookie quarterback in this league. So
for real,
good luck, man. Good luck.
Hey, I agree with you, Julian. Put Taysom at running back for the moment, man. We was just talking about that. He had 9 attempts for 75 yards and averaged 8.3 yards per carry. So at least leave him in there, until we can get AK back in week 4. And and even when AK come back, I'll still give him some more, give him some touches.
Yep, still
gotta give him the touches. So, but I agree with you. But yeah, it's the whole NFC as a whole too. It's not just the NFC South either, Floyd. You got the NFC East over there still doing their thing. They did their thing last year too, of course. But you got the Eagles, Cowboys, and the Commanders. They're 2-0 over there. And then you got the 49ers in the NFC West. So the only teams in the AFC that's 2-0 is the Ravens and Dolphins. That's crazy, bro. Wow. That's crazy, bro.
And both teams were expected to play pretty well. So, wow, there's been some drop-off from other teams, the Chargers. Yeah, there's been some drop-off from a lot of, Denver expected to be a little bit better than they were last year.
Yeah.
No dice.
It's wild, man. It's wild. And I do want to get into the NFL schedule for the week 2 recap. It was a crazy one. It was a crazy week 2.
Yeah.
You got the Eagles versus the Vikings. They won 34-28 on Thursday Night Football. The Ravens came through, won 27-24. Seahawks won against the Lions 37-31. The Colts beat the Texans 31-20. The Buccaneers won against the Bears 27-17. They ain't play. They're gonna play somebody real and lose. They got the Eagles. They got the Eagles next. Matter of fact, Floyd. Buccaneers got the Eagles.
That's
next,
a wrap.
so,
that's a wrap.
Chiefs, they beat the Jaguars 17-9. So that was a good game over there. The Falcons, they inched through 25-24 against the Packers. The Bills, they put the works on the Raiders 38-10. Titans pulled through 27-24 against the Chargers.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah, me either. 49ers won 30-23 against the Rams. The Giants squeezed through 31-28 against the Cardinals. The Cowboys is still rolling over there 30-10 against the Jets. Oh, that's tough for the Jets, man. No A-Rod. That's tough. I can only imagine, like you mentioned, Floyd, only imagine like DC, we so hyped about Derek Carr, and then he just goes like that.
Man, I would have had to take 3 weeks off.
Man, what? The Commanders and Broncos. The Commanders won that 35-33. The Dolphins pulled through on the Patriots 24-17. Of course, we won 20-17. And then the Steelers won against the Browns 26-22. Squeezed it through, man. So that is the week 2 recap for the NFL. And it's only gonna get tougher from here, man.
Yeah, it's only gonna get tougher
from here.
I'm just listening to you reel off the scores there, and it really sounds like the bulk of the best teams in the NFL are in the NFC. You got Dallas, who's looking like a top 4 team all around. New Orleans, however you want to see the power rankings. Fox had a crazy power ranking put out that was real trash. But we're at least top 10 so far. I mean, you got to give us that. And so there are a lot of other NFC teams that are really, really showing a strong showing early on in the season. And not so much from the AFC teams.
Just flip-flop, bro, from last year.
The Chiefs have lost a game. Pittsburgh, playing down again to the level of their competition. Cleveland, we know not to really expect much out of them except for that defense. And they really just cause trouble for the teams in their division and nobody else. So, AFC has been playing down a little bit, and it's been an NFC league so far.
Oh yeah. Prayers to Nick Chubb, speaking on the Browns too, man, to a crucial injury. So same knee that he went down with, earlier in his career too. So I'm just hoping that don't affect his season, man. So hopefully he'll shape back.
Speedy recovery. Yeah.
Oh yeah. But our fantasy, Floyd, our fantasy been crazy. I took an L this past weekend. I was kind of sick about that, but we are going to go over that for y'all. The week 2 fantasy.
Yeah. Tell everybody recap. I'm back up.
Yeah. Look,
put the word out. We back up.
I got blues by Tyrod and Thad Stafford 139-98.
Okay. 2-0. One of the few 2-0 teams in the league.
So that's the point layout right there. My boy Dalvin Cook didn't do nothing for me. Yes, I'm talking about he had some players that went crazy, man. So that's that. I'm 1-1 over there. We got Miami's greatest against Breezy's King of Drews.
Tough.
And Miami's greatest pulled that through. He's now 2-0. And then Breeze's King of Drews drops to 0-2 after this.
You're supposed to avenge my loss to them last week. They put something crucial on my head last week.
136.44 to 116.72. So that's the score layout right there.
When Jamar starts balling, though, y'all gonna do something. Y'all gonna do something for sure. That's coming.
Right here, Jay Floyd pulled through. He's now 1-1. The Reggie Bush pack against Joe Baldwin, 158.46 to 142.90.
Yeah, that was huge. And I'm playing his brother. I'm playing Cody. Shout out the Baldwins. Shout out my dogs. But yeah, man, trying to go 2-0 against them boys and put myself in the win column, man, because it's a make or break week. A lot of us are 1-1. So this is going to tell us a whole lot about what the standings are going to look like going on. And I think I'm projected to lose right now to Cody. So we'll see. We'll see.
Behind 124.58 to 130. Well, yeah, because Bond was doing a lot of trash talking before the season.
You know it. Take an L now. He know where to be found.
Then we got Milwaukee Kia Boys pulled through 140.86 against Do You Blame Me, 131.46.
Talk to him nice. Talk to him nice. Got Josh Allen going crazy. George Pickens really won the day for him.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough matchup going forward.
Oh, yeah. Okay, through 27. Swift. Come on now. That's a good pickup. Then we got our other host, Ken Suck If You Bucks against Top Dogs, Dante.
Ken got the dub. Turn me up,
by
Ken.
2 points. So I thought it was crazy. Oh, yeah, 2-0. 2-0. You're second in the lead. I see. Yeah, so that hurts. You got Hurts on your team. Anything is possible.
Starting Kendrick Bourne and Allen Robinson, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Still 2-0.
Still 2.
Oh, that Dallas defense gonna do it. That's what it is. Turn me up. Okay.
So that is the recap
shake back,
for Who That TV.
Thought me and you, we supposed to run a league. Nah, I need to shake back.
What Carmen say? I'm just here to make sure y'all don't clown my fantasy squad. I feel, hey, you can start off slow and then come through and end strong, Carmen. So it's too early. It's too early. Yeah, it's too early to, anybody who's 2-0 is too early. That's why it's like the Saints. I ain't trying to brag too hard, but hey, first time in which I said 10 some years, something. Hey, that's huge. That's huge. So, but yeah, man, we have the Green Bay Packers next in week 3. Floyd at their house.
Can't wait.
Coming up. I can't wait either, man. Hopefully we can go 3-0. We got to slow down Jordan Love over there because he did torch the Falcons for 3 touchdowns with 151 yards. But he was only hit 3 times. So he wasn't getting touched that much. They wasn't sending a lot of pressure. So I feel like with our defense, we can create some turnovers. That's what's going to win us that game, is turning, making them force the ball into our hands and taking it the other way, man. I want to see a pick 6, fumble recovery to the house, something, man, this game coming up. But main key, I feel like, is getting Jordan Love uncomfortable with his receivers in this game and keep doing what we're doing on defense and then scoring the ball on offense, starting fast. That's what we haven't did all year, and that's start fast.
Yeah, that's really a big key. It's Saints o'clock, so a noon kickoff. So, they'll be warming up in the morning time pretty much and kind of getting themselves ready for the rest of the game. It's in Green Bay, so we're rolling into October. I don't know if it'll be cold, but I can't say it'll be particularly warm or anything like what New Orleans is feeling right now. And what's strange is we're slowly being slept on. We're 2-0, but I'm pretty sure we're the underdogs in that matchup. I'm not sure if it's because it's a road matchup. Yeah, but Green Bay, I'm pretty sure is favored right now, even though they're 1-1 and we're 2-0. So that's a kind of a prove it game where we can show our worth and prove publications like Fox Sports wrong, who had a power ranking out that didn't have the Saints in the top 10, had Green Bay
counting us out.
Number 10. I thought that was wild. It had Atlanta at number 9. Yeah, questionable, very questionable. But I think this will be a game where we kind of prove it and show what that Saints defense is all about, and what the whole organization is going to be, moving forward this season.
I can't believe ESPN, everybody's still trying to count us out, man. Look,
ESPN,
hey, but I get it. Yeah, I get it. But we'll be talked about probably when we go about 6-0 or something. Then they'll be all hype and stuff about us. But I like that, man. I like being the underdogs for sure. And
love to see, especially with this defense. I'll take that every week. And I like what Carmen's mentioning right here. I didn't notice until literally this very second. I'm looking right now that Jordan Love has put up 6 touchdowns so far. So, that's averaging 3 touchdowns a contest going into week 3. I'm eager to see what our Saints secondary in particular can do about that, because I know that pass rush is going to get home more than 3 times. And so if we can make the plays on the back end, like those guys in the box, I'm pretty sure are going to make, we'll put together a showcase, and hopefully it'll look like the last time I can remember New Orleans going to Green Bay, which was when Jameis Winston got his first career start. And we did something crazy.
Yeah, ran the scoreboard up like 35-3 or something crazy.
This game has the potential to be like that again.
Hey, it's all about starting fast, man. Like I said, we got to start off fast. We've been starting off slow since we've been in the season so far, and I think that's another thing the Saints fans is kind of disappointed about too, as far as our offense, because you get that little moment in the preseason and Derek Carr and them come down the field and boom, pow, pow, touchdown. And then you like, oh, hold on, man. This is what I'm expecting in the regular season too now. And then we get in the regular season, it's just like we struggling to move a ball a little bit. It's like it's a little iffy. So starting off fast, man. Get full throttle and don't let up, man. That's what it's all about. And like I said, the defense showed that they can back Carr up, man. And Carr knows he doesn't have to play perfect to win, but that's what he's shooting for. So he has a perfect game, bro. I'm telling you, man, the sky's the limit for us, dog. We can go forward, Floyd, with this team for sure.
For sure. And I think a big part of that, like you mentioned, is leaning on the defense and the running game. That's only going to highlight what the quarterback's doing. We've been showing a whole lot of play action, and even when we do hand the ball off, I've noticed some bootleg where Derek Carr will kind of go out his progression and run, just almost like giving that same look of what a play action pass would look like. And I think we'll be able to highlight more of that, being that we'll have more than just Tony Jones Jr. and Taysom Hill running the football. We'll have Kendre Miller at least, I'm pretty sure, back this week. He practiced today, and it was a light practice yesterday. With that hamstring injury. So that adds a little bit more to a running game that's hoping to open things up even more for what Derek Carr is wanting to do. And if you don't respect it, we'll just keep running the football and pounding.
That's it. Give Taysom that ball. Give Taysom that football. But this is our injury report before the Packers and the Saints game so far. Could change, by Sunday Sunday. We play Sunday. Look, Monday got me all messed up. So we got Foster Moreau. He's out with an ankle. He did not practice Wednesday, but he had a light practice today. Jamal Williams is out for a hamstring. He's not practicing at all. So we're not looking to have him this week coming up. Taysom Hill, he has a knee issue, but he had a light practice Wednesday, full practice Thursday. And then you got Ugo Amadi, I can't never say his name. He got a knee injury. They don't have nothing shown on Wednesday, but he has a light practice on Thursday. And then the Packers, they have a long injury report, man. I ain't gonna read everything, but the key one that I see on here is Aaron Jones for a hamstring injury. He did not practice Wednesday, and he had a light practice today. So
that's huge. You never wanna see injury or anything like that. But he is their leading receiver at the moment. They don't have a ton of receiving yards either. So that might be cognizant of him being a running back and not a wide receiver. It might be cognizant of guys not really being able to get open for Jordan Love a whole lot. And with him not on the field, it'll be even harder for those receivers to get open.
Oh, yeah. Because you got to have a run game to open up that pass game, man. You got to have that. And the backup that came in for Aaron Jones, he was only getting like 2 yards a carry, bro. The Falcons was stuffing him, bro. So I can just imagine what are we gonna do to him. You know what I mean? I'm just speaking facts, bro. Like, but like I said, man, they're gonna target Jordan Howden, bro. They're gonna go from Jordan Love's gonna try to air it out over the top of Jordan Howden, and we're gonna have to coach that up, man. We got to lock that up and make sure, you know, the young rookie don't fold in the big moment. And I have full faith in him. I don't think he is. So we'll see, bro. We'll see how this plays out, man. 3-0 is the move, man. That is
1-0 every week. Yeah, if we can go and pull that win off. Excuse me. While we were going through the schedule in the preseason, in the off season, and like what our prospects would be, I'm pretty sure we had this game checked off as a win. And so if we can go 3-0, I don't know exactly what the stat is, but I do know that starting a season 3-0 is a really, really good precursor for being a playoff team. So we'll at least have our sights set on, you know, the wild card and above, probably a conference championship. So,
first time in 10 years we went 2-0 with. So hey,
it's 3-0. Exactly.
3 for real.
Talk to me
real,
nice.
Man. Talk to us real nice, man. But like you said, Flo, that's a big key, man. Taking it week by week, not looking at nothing ahead of us and not looking at nothing behind us, man. We focus on the Packers. They in our way. Let's get through them and then go to the next week. But I do want to bring up the NFL schedule real quick, get our picks real quick, Floyd, who we feel like will win in week 3 for the NFL. So right now we got the Giants and the 49ers playing in this 3-3 in the second quarter. Who you feel like gonna squeeze this one out?
San Fran, and I'm nervous, bro, because I'm in like a little suicide knockout league where you pick a winner every week. And my pick this week was San Fran because I saw Saquon Barkley wasn't going to play in this game. Also, Brandon Ayuk is hurt and missing from this game too. Yeah. But I just didn't think the Giants would have enough to score enough with San Francisco, you know, having an explosive offense. Deebo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey, everybody knows Brock Purdy, what San Francisco can be. And then you look up and it's 3-3. So I'm real nervous. It's going to likely come down to the wire, but hopefully San Francisco pulls off and pulls away from them. I got Christian McCaffrey in my other fantasy league too, so I'm watching that game real close and waiting for the points to arrive, and they just arriving. So
I got Debo over here in my fantasy, so I need them to do a little something too, for sure. For sure.
3-3, you know, going close to halftime, looking like Colorado.
Then we got the Broncos versus the Dolphins. What you got on that one?
I hate to go against Sean P again. He actually almost eked out a win last week on that, you know, last ditch Hail Mary attempt of Russell Westbrook, and they score on that play, and then you don't get the 2-point conversion. I just think it's too much of a letdown. I think they start the season 0-3, and especially going against a really good football team so far in the Miami Dolphins. I don't think there's enough that they can do outside of getting to Tua. So if they don't get, you know, 4 or 5 plus sacks in this game, no shot. But I got Miami.
Okay, I'm gonna roll with Miami too. I think they keep that rolling. Get over that 3-0. I don't want to see the Broncos succeed just because y'all got our former head coach. So Sean Payton, I want to see you fell over there with them Denver Broncos. You should have never left us, buddy.
Yeah. If you want to coach, come back, coach. Come coach. We right here.
No, but yeah, I got Dolphins pulling that one through for sure.
Yeah.
Just too high power of offense.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah, too much for them. Patriots versus the Jets. That's a tough one.
New England. It is a tough one.
I got Patriots.
Yeah, me too. That defense that the Jets have put out there is doing pretty well, but it's just not enough to overcome the shortcomings and the drop off from Aaron Rodgers to Zach Wilson. So what you got is the Jets relying on the run game and their defense again. And you know, last week I think Dalvin Cook turned the ball over. Week before that, I think Brees, even though he played pretty well, maybe turned it over once. He's dealing with some injuries, so I just don't think they have enough of a run game that they would need to overcome the shortcomings of Zach Wilson. New England.
New England for sure. Texans versus the Jags. We already know we ain't going with that one.
I want to say Jacksonville. And, Stroud has been playing well.
Yeah.
It's on the road. I say they start out 0-3. Give me Jacksonville.
Okay. That's tough for me. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna give Texas their first dub. I'm gonna give Texas. That's crazy. I'm reaching, but I'm gonna give Texas their first dub.
Yeah.
I'm reaching far. Titans versus the Browns.
I really, for whatever reason, outside of Nick Chubb and things, I just don't like the way that this Cleveland Browns roster is constructed. I don't think they have enough explosion, and so they were almost coming into the season knowing we're gonna have to ride Nick Chubb and maybe get him 2,000 yards and maybe squeeze in on a wild card. And so without him, no shot. I think Tennessee will win this game. It'll be close and probably low scoring. Being that Cleveland slows the game down anyway, they don't score a whole lot of points. But I think Tennessee pulls away late.
I'm with you on Tennessee, man. They've been playing some football despite their one loss that they do have against us. But they have been balling, so I don't see them slowing up. And the Browns have been struggling on their end a little bit. So, yeah, man, I got the Titans pulling through for sure.
Yeah.
Falcons. Did we talk Falcons and Lions already?
Nope, not yet.
That? Okay.
Detroit.
Falcons and Lions.
Give me Detroit.
Yeah, I need Detroit pull through too, man. Go ahead and get them dirty birds.
Yeah, get them out the way. Yeah, I want the number one in the division.
Yeah, for sure. We need that. Saints and Packers, man, that's a no-brainer.
I'm New Orleans. I would say I think we'll win probably like by 8 or 9. So like 25-17, something like that.
Yeah, that's why I said I got us at least by 10, at least.
Yeah.
At least. Bills versus Commanders.
In Washington at noon, man, I think both of these teams will score close to 30, so 27 points plus. Washington has been rolling, man. Yeah, they've been balling. Sam Howell, who I kind of mentioned I was really up on in the offseason once he won that starting job. But he's even exceeded what I was thinking that he was going to play as. So, shoot, man, screw it. Give me them going 3-0. I think all three of those all three of the teams and the top teams in that division are going to go 3-0 and win this week.
I'm going to go Bills. I feel like a lot of teams are going to drop that 2-0 or that undefeated spot, and I don't feel like we're going to be one of them, but I feel like the Commanders are, so I am going Bills this one, and I got them pulling through against Washington. Chargers at the Vikings.
I keep wanting to pick the Chargers, and they keep kind of
both searching for their first dub.
Yeah. They keep proving to be what they were, what they looked like they were when we played them in the joint practices, when we saw them in the preseason, which is just like a really talented team, just with no direction whatsoever. Yeah. It's just a collection of players. So I think Minnesota has a little bit more of an idea of what they want to be and how they're going. They just traded for Cam Akers. There's rumors Kirk Cousins is on the trading block too. So he'll kind of be playing his butt off, playing for his job, playing for his life. Give me Minnesota and Justin Jefferson.
I'm with you on that one. I'm going Vikings too at their house. Colts versus the Ravens is going to be they said, and AR, yeah, Anthony Richardson. Did I say right? Yeah, Anthony Richardson. They said he may not play or whatever. I want to say he got injured.
Protocol.
Yeah,
that's tough.
Protocol. So I wanted to see that, that dual, QB running. I want to see that. That was going to be a lot.
Considering Jalen Hurts, possibly the two most athletic quarterbacks in the league. Just pure athleticism. Both of them are freaks. I will say, even if he does play, give me Baltimore. I think Lamar is playing as the most efficient quarterback in the NFL. His completion percentage is somewhere up over 70%. Mm-hmm. So paying Lamar what he's worth and getting some receivers on the field that can amplify what he does best, which honestly is drop back and throw the football. A lot of people don't give him that credit, but that's what he does best, and he's kind of proven it this year. I think I said in the offseason that I believe this is going to be another one of his MVP seasons, and so I think he'll light it up, even if Richardson plays. But if Richardson does play, it'll be more of a closer matchup. This is a division matchup, right?
Colts and Ravens, is it? I don't think they're in the same.
Maybe not.
I don't know. I don't think they're in the same. I could be wrong.
No.
Yeah,
No, you're right.
I don't think they're in the same division.
No,
but
Baltimore's with Pittsburgh, Cleveland, and Cincinnati.
If Anthony Richardson doesn't play, they still have a veteran over there in Gardner Minshew. So
there you go. Who's gonna put points up regardless?
Yeah. So he can, he didn't show too much. I know my wife, she don't like Gardner Minshew at all. Like she can't stand him just because he sold the bag
he
against
sold in Philly. Yeah.
Yeah, but he is a ball player, man. He can still throw that football. But I'm with you. I got Ravens pulling that one through. I don't see them stopping Lamar and that offense and Zay Flowers, and not only that, the defense is balling as well. So
good luck.
Yes, hey, GG's. We got the Panthers at Seahawks. Can the Panthers get their first dub, Floyd, at the Seahawks? Or
in Seattle, I just think Geno's playing too well right now.
Okay.
Seattle on that freaking, I know I keep mentioning it because it made me so mad, but that Fox power ranking list that they came out with, Seattle was like number 4 at 1-1, having lost in overtime last week. So I think they are a little bit better than what their record says, and I think Carolina is exactly what their record says. So I think Geno's playing too well. Give me Seattle.
Okay. I'm gonna go Seattle too. I just don't. Panthers 0-2. I just want them to keep dropping. I'm being biased as a Saints fan, but I just want them to keep dropping, and I want to see Seahawks pull through. So I'm gonna go Seahawks on this one.
Same.
Bears at Chiefs. I got Chiefs for sure.
Yeah, me too. Justin Fields is having trouble seeing it right now. It seems like he's kind of swallowing the football and holding on to it a little bit longer than what the progressions are asking of him. So I think there's a little bit of a clash in styles with, his style and playmaking ability versus what the offense is asking of the quarterback position. And obviously, we all know it's the exact opposite situation in Kansas City. His style really matches what that offense is asking of him. So I think, and Kansas City is really eager to get back on track. They might score 40 or more in this game.
At home too, they're looking to
apply some pressure.
Yeah,
I think.
Cowboys at the Cardinals.
3-0.
3-0. I'm with you. 3-0. I see them dropping the game, just not to the Cardinals, man.
Right.
Just not to the Cardinals. And with Cowboys, speaking on the Cowboys, no Trayvon Diggs. He's out for the year due to an ACL injury. So
I saw that.
That's tough on their end for sure.
I'm sure they're happy that they got Stephon Gilmore, but we're gonna see a little bit of a drop back between all those turnovers they were forcing in the first 2 weeks. Because they had so many playmakers on defense on the field on every play, and that's just one more dynamic playmaker that you're taking off of the field. So Gilmore will probably step into that role and play the outside corner, but that defense is going to take a little bit of a step back. So we'll see.
But I do got them doing 3-0.
Same.
Even with the loss, I got them going 3-0.
It's on a. They are the Caleb Williams business at this point. They're not in the winning games business.
Yeah. Steelers at the Raiders. This is gonna be a good game.
Yeah, I'm gonna really enjoy watching this game. The Raiders are coming off of losing by 20 or 28, something like that, or 38 to 10
Sunday night football.
So I think they'll be trying to get back. I just think Pittsburgh is a little bit too gritty of a team. Kenny Pickett isn't playing bad. George Pickens is playing lights out. And we know what to expect from that defense. So TJ Watt, he just scored last week, and he played lights out. Give me Pittsburgh. I know that defense is a little bit banged up, but I don't see them dropping them to the Raiders. Good game, though. Good game.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game. Close one. Yeah, it's going to be a close one. Real close one. I'm going Pittsburgh with you, too, though. Then we roll into Monday Night Football. We got Eagles at the Buccaneers.
Turn me up, Philly. Turn me up,
Turn
Philly.
me up, Philly. Hey,
yeah.
Turn me up. I'm being here cheering with my wife, dog.
Yeah, I know it. I'm already knowing.
So you already know how that's going, man. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Rams at the Bengals. This is gonna be a good one, man. Joe Burrow looking for his first dub.
That's hard. You know what? I gotta be a homer. Give me Cincinnati, man. They haven't been playing very well. I need to see them get back on track, but I think I will see it this week.
Get the first dub.
Prime time. Sure. Yeah, prime time. Joe just got paid. I think he feels a little bit like I need to be doing more kind of sense. And I think he'll prepare, adequately enough to get the win this week. Tough LA Rams team, though. I mean, they're better than their record too, I think.
Oh yeah. And that is the NFL schedule for week 2, y'all. That's our picks. So, or week 3, I'm sorry, our week 3 picks. So, hey man, we'll see how accurate we are on these picks right here. Hopefully, we pretty accurate as far as it goes to our conference outlook. Letting the Falcons probably drop a bag. Panthers keep dropping the bag, and Buccaneers drop the bag. So
I need that.
Last but not least, we're gonna look at our Hood at TV's week 3 fantasy football matchups. And I'm gonna pop it up here for y'all real quick.
Reggie Pack. Big Reggie Pack. Oh, you play Ken?
Now, I'm playing Ken. Yeah, I'm projected to lose. Me and Ken got a matchup right now. Okay, Debo over there grabbing me 7 points as we speak. 3 receptions for 43 yards. That's lovely. Keep going, Debo. So, yeah, man, it's gonna be
a big game out of Hurt. You got Debo going pretty well right now.
Yeah, I had to sub in. I had to take Brandon Ayuk out. That was sickening because he's out, and then Austin Eckler.
That is tough.
So yeah, I'm missing some key players, but he has a squad over here, man. My boy, I know if he was on this pod right now, he'd be talking some stuff. Look, 24 points.
Mm-hmm. He's expecting a big game out of Jalen Hurts.
So
the running backs maybe will give you an opportunity to win the game. Hopefully. We'll see though. Ken doing his thing right now, trying to go 3-0. Okay, Ken.
2-0. Yep. Yeah, so he's second in the lead right now, y'all. So I'm going against the number 2 man in the lead. That's tough.
That is tough. That's a squad.
Miami's greatest over here, 2-0. Great.
Heavyweight matchup.
Look, Thigh Rod and Thigh Step. Both 2-0 teams right here. And it's looking like projected to be a close game. So this is going to be a slugfest right here, man. We're gonna see who's gonna come out on top in this one.
Shout out Greg. We got San Francisco playing right now. They're playing well.
Yep, 9 points over there for him.
Greg gave me my first loss, man. Somebody knocked my boy out.
We got Floyd right here against Cody.
Reggie Pack.
Yep,
Reggie Pack.
The Reggie Bush Pack.
Big Reggie Bush
to win by a good little 10 points. Not too much though, 58 to 42%. So it's gonna be a close one right here too.
If Joe has a big game, I'm expecting Tyreek Hill to put up more than those 19 points. So if Joe Burrow has a big game, this will be a lot closer than what it looks like. So we'll see. We'll see
how that plays out for sure. And y'all are both 1-1. Yep, 6th and 7th in the league.
I need a big day from Travis Kelce, and I think that'll do it.
We got Banda over here against Breeze's King of Drews. My boy Bonds 0-2. Both 0-2 looking for their first dub right here against each other, man. And it's projected like 3-point difference. Tough matchup right here.
It is slugfest. Give me Carmen, man. Give me Duke.
Okay.
I want to see Olave. He's gonna have more than that 13. I think Jamar Chase is gonna break out his shell too. So
hey, Mike Evans been balling too, but I just don't see him against that Philly defense. That Philly defense is tough, man.
Yeah, they'll lock up pretty well. I got Justice Hill in my other league, and he's not playing so well. Not bad, but just so we'll see. Give me Duke, man.
Okay.
See me up, Duke. Get that first up.
Okay. Milwaukee Kia Boys 1-1 against Joe Baldwin. And that's another projected to be nice, a little nice game. Slugfest too. We got some. They ain't look like the only blowout is me and Ken game.
That's what it looked like projected.
Golly.
It's a tough league for sure. That's why I was looking through everyone's roster, and I'm like, there's not many rosters out here that I can just say like this team is not going to win the championship. So it's all on who plays what and who plays who when they play. Yeah, this is a tough league.
Do you blame me against top dogs? Nick against Dante. This is another close projected game.
Yeah.
So, y'all, it's gonna be when it got down to the nitty gritty, y'all. It's gonna be crazy on here. You're gonna see a lot of shit talking and everything else, man. We're gonna get into it for sure, man. It's gonna be live. So it's just starting off. So it's a slow roll, man. Everybody feeling each other out in this fantasy stuff. So
yeah, man. Just wait till them standings show out. Wait till 9 weeks from now, I still only got my first loss. Yeah, that's when it's going. Yeah,
for sure. I was trying to stay undefeated for at least the first 2 to 3 weeks, but
no, it's tough.
I got spoiled in week 2, bro. They ugly, man. But I'm trying to shake back. Hopefully Derek Carr can just light something up and go crazy this next game.
Yeah, man. It'd be stressful on Sundays watching my teams and watching the Saints. It's tough. I got a little bit of a break this last week because we played Monday night. But right back to it. Saints o'clock Sunday again.
Saints o'clock.
You're gonna see us in Lambeau Field. Hopefully we get the dub, man.
For sure. Go 3-0, man. Big who that. Y'all know what it is. We rocking, me and Floyd rocking the big chains all year. Ken will be back on with us shortly. So shout out to my brother Ken. And hey, man, it's all love. We appreciate everybody who tuned in and who've been sticking with us through this whole journey. So we love doing it. We love talking football with y'all and Saints in general. So man, we're gonna go out with a little outro video, and we'll keep y'all posted on when we're going live next, y'all.
Yeah, hopefully it's game day. We'll see y'all, but until then, who that?
Who that, man?